Today's mission is fueled by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, viewers like you, the National Endowment for Children's Educational Television, and
Delta Airlines. Because learning about geography is a great way for kids to learn about each other, no matter where they hang their hats. Delta Airlines, on top of the world.
Drats! Everyone looks so fashionable these days, while I'm stuck with this hat and trench coat. I know. With one theft, I'll change history, and fashion will be dictated by me. Jacqueline Hyde, report.
Why, it's my favorite arch criminal.
Thanks. I'm sending you through the time port to France in the year 1830. There's something very special I want you to steal.
But that means taking something that belongs to someone else.
And that sounds just fine to me.
Good. This info beam will give you all the details. Now get going.
Time pilots. Jacqueline Hyde just stole something from the past. You've got 28 minutes to get it back, or history will change forever. Initiate chrono skimmer launch sequence. Boot up the chrono computer. Power up the engines. Extend the temporal sequencer. Now, get going.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Chrono skimmer, engines hot, vile villains, evil plot. Our brave squadron leader will help us defeat her and bring back the loot to its rightful place in time. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. We're on the case and we're chasing her through history.
And here's the Time Pilot Squadron leader, Carmen Sandiego.
Hey, welcome aboard, everybody. Want you to hang on tight because we've got a very big mission, but very little time. So let's meet today's Time Pilots, starting with Sarah Stokes. Come on, Sarah, nice to see you. All right. And Sulman Bhatti. Sulman, buddy, nice to have you in the squadron, pal. And Chelsea Barrett. Come on, Chelsea, thanks for helping out with this mission. Okay, Time Pilots. You know, just so you know, we depend on fact fuel to power the chrono skimmer, and you guys will be generating that fuel with your answers. Now, each of you is equipped with 100 power points. Let's check in with the chrono skimmer engine crew, shall we? All right. Never leave home without them. And since they're ready and raring to go, let's begin our pursuit of Jacqueline Hyde. Chief, what's our mission profile?
Squadron, your time target is 1830. Destination, France. Back then, making clothes was a slow, difficult job because every stitch was done by hand. But in 1830, Barthélemy Timonier patented the first practical machine to stitch cloth. His invention would later cause a mob of tailors to riot because they feared they would be put out of work. Or so history told us till now, when Jacqueline Hyde went back in time and swiped Timonier's invention.
Thanks for the lowdown, Chief. All right, pilots, for 10 power points, what kind of machine did Jacqueline Hyde steal? Was it a loom, a spinning wheel, or a sewing machine? Remembering the clues we just heard. Invented by Barthélemy Timonier, it's a machine that stitches pieces of cloth together and provoked a riot by tailors. All right, guys, those are the clues. Lock onto your answers so we can begin this mission. Sarah, what did you say?
Sewing machine.
Okay, Sulman?
Sewing machine.
All right, and Chelsea?
Sewing machine.
Well, you guys be happy to know, correct answer is a sewing machine. Very nice, guys. And now that we know what Jacqueline Hyde stole, we want to get it back. And if one of you today can retrieve that loot and capture Carmen Sandiego, you'll win a complete multimedia computer system. Not bad, right? So let's go get it back. Engine room, let's warp to the time of the crime. Okay, time pilots, we made it back to 1830. So far, wait a second, guys, we've got trouble. That last warp depleted our fact fuel. We need to refuel with a data boost. All right, time pilots, I'll give a name. Your job, buzz in and tell me whether I've named a real person or a fictional character. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5, okay? Remember, real person or fictional character. Here we go. Hercules. Going to Sulman.
Fictional character.
Correct. Legendary hero of Roman mythology. Napoleon Bonaparte. Going to Chelsea.
Real person.
Yes, real person. Very good. Emperor of France in the early 1800s. All right, guys, how about James Bond? Going to Sulman.
Fictional character.
Yes, Agent 007 was created by Ian Fleming. Very nice. Mata Hari. Going to Chelsea.
Real person.
Yes, World War I spy with a French charge with being a double agent. Paul Bunyan. Going to Sarah.
Fictional character.
Yes, fictional character, giant lumberjack hero of American frontier folklore. Great job, pilots. You have replenished our fact fuel. And just a reminder, all our fact fuel is verified by Encyclopedia Britannica. Now let's continue our mission here in 1830. Question is, where has Jacqueline Hyde taken... Wait a second, guys, you hear that? Someone's breaking into our transmission. Watch the view screen.
It's me, Jacqueline Hyde. I'm in 1920 in a city known as the garment-making capital of the world. Millions of Jewish and Italian immigrants have recently arrived here. Thanks to the sewing machine, clothes are mass-produced in factories.
Yeah, factories called sweatshops, where poorly paid immigrants work under awful conditions, filth, long hours, overcrowding. The sewing machine has caused so much misery.
But then, mass production has also lowered prices, allowing more people to afford fashionable clothes. See, every story has a brighter side.
Sometimes I make myself sick.
She's big trouble, guys. Big, big trouble. All right, pilots, where is Jacqueline Hyde? Tell me the city. Is it Chicago, Baltimore, or New York? Remembering the clues we just heard. Garment capital of the world in 1920. Point of arrival for millions of immigrants. And sweatshops. All right, guys, those are the clues. Lock onto an answer as soon as you can. All right, Sarah, what did you say?
New York.
All right, Sulman?
New York.
And Chelsea?
New York.
You guys are the best. The answer is New York. 10 points for everybody. Well, pilots, leave it to Jacqueline Hyde to tell us both sides of the history of the sewing machine. And as bad as some of it sounds, it may get much worse if we fail in our mission today. So engine room, let's warp to 1920.
Hey, time pilots, catch!
Pilots, we made it to the 1920, but Jacqueline Hyde just neutralized our fact fuel. It's time for another data boost. All right, time pilots, I'll name 2 famous people. It's up to you to buzz in and tell me whether they were born in the same year or 50 years apart. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5. Remember, same year or 50 years apart. Here we go. Hank Aaron and Norman Schwarzkopf. Yes, Chelsea.
About 50 years apart.
Actually, it's same year. Hey, how about Anne Frank and Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis? Going to Sulman.
50 years apart.
Believe it or not, it'd be the same year. They were born in 1929. How about Mae West and Muhammad Ali? Going to Sarah.
50 years apart.
Yes, West was born in 1892, Ali in 1942. Abraham Lincoln and Billy the Kid. Going to Sulman.
50 years apart.
Yes, Lincoln in 1809, Billy in 1859. Very nice. Jesse Owens and Gerald Ford. Going to Sulman.
Same year.
Yes, both born in 1913. Great job, pilots. You've replenished our fact fuel. And now we're ready for time travel from the year 1920. All right. Hey, guys, we're in luck. That's the clue finder. It's locked on to someone in the future. Let's bring them on board and see if they can help us, all right?
What gives? Second ago, I was in my tailor shop. Well, I suppose you're next.
Next? What do you
Let me
mean?
just take some measurements here, sir. All righty. 34, 108, 6. Hold still, fella, or your suit won't fit.
I'm trying.
Maybe you're not the suit type. I know. You would look snappy in an Eisenhower jacket.
Eisenhower, isn't he a World War II general?
Well, sure, Pally, but that was over 10 years ago. Now he's president of the U.S., and men and women are wearing jackets patterned after his uniform jacket.
Yeah, I kind of like this.
Of course, your military styles often influence civilian fashion. You got your trench coat, you got your khaki pants.
Got my Eisenhower jacket.
Hey, not so fast, Pally. Make with the jacket. I gotta get back to my shop.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were giving...
Sheesh. What do you think I am, the Goodwill?
No, I
Boy.
was giving you the jacket. What was I supposed to do? What can I say? Oh, wait a second. He's got my clothes. All right, pilots, you heard the clues. Tell me the decade where Jacqueline Hyde has taken the sewing machine. Is it 1930s, 1950s, or the 1970s? Remembering the clues we just heard. President Eisenhower, World War II was 10 years earlier, and Eisenhower jacket in fashion. All right, guys, those are the clues. Lock onto the answers as soon as you can. Everybody in? Sarah, what did you say?
I said the 1950s.
All right, Sulman?
I said the 1950s.
And Chelsea?
1930s.
Okay, correct answer is the 1950s. 10 points for Sarah and Sulman. And, well, you didn't think I only had one of these outfits, did you? Oh, I always carry two. You know, Squadron, we learned the sewing machine helped make fashionable clothes more affordable. And the military often inspires the clothing that's in fashion. But the Eisenhower toga might be the next trend if we don't save history soon. So let's warp to the 1950s. Pilots, we followed Jacqueline Hyde to the 1950s, but she's about to do some globe hopping in the 1950s, so it's time for Global Pursuit. Grab your controls, watch the globe on your screen, and buzz in when you think you know the answer. If you're right, you get 5 power points. If you're wrong, you lose 5, okay? Remember, we're in the 1950s. Here we go. Jacqueline's hightailed it to the state where Liberace plays the piano at the Hollywood Bowl in an all-white tuxedo. Going to Sulman.
California?
Yes, it is. She's in a city where Hanai Mori opens a fashion design studio in the Shinjuku district. Again to Sulman.
Tokyo?
Correct. She was only 25 years old at the time and designed costumes for Japanese movies. She's run to the state where pantyhose are being introduced at the Glen Raven Mills. Going to Chelsea.
North Carolina?
Correct. Hyde's ripped to the country where the first Velcro fasteners are being manufactured. Going to Sarah.
Is it France?
It is France. Very nice. Now she's leapt to the land where Elizabeth II is being crowned queen in Westminster Abbey. Going again to Sarah.
Is it Sweden?
Actually, it'd be England. But very nice round, though, guys. Let's see what happened, okay? Sarah has 140 power points. Sulman has 155, and Chelsea has 130. Well, Squadron, Jacqueline Hyde left England just before we got there. So now we've got to really follow her tail and... Wait a second, guys. That's the clue finder. It's locked onto... Let's see what we're locked onto. Hey, the TimeNet Street Entertainers. Watch the view screen.
We're really happy. We're really great. Hey!
Hey, did you hear Nelson Mandela just became South Africa's first black president?
Wow, that's great news. But, what's with your jeans?
I guess they are a little baggy.
Haven't you heard? Now women can get custom-made Levi's jeans.
Oh, come on. They'll make one pair of jeans just for me?
Yep. First, your measurements are taken at a store. Then they transmit those measurements to a robotic factory where your pair of jeans get made.
The process is called mass customization.
That's a step beyond the mass production made possible by Timonier's sewing machine.
Someday, all clothes might be made to order.
So, you think robot tailors could do anything with these?
Oh, those are way past high-tech help, Elaine. You'd need science fiction.
Oh, Okay, I think they're a little better at telling clues than they are telling jokes, wouldn't you say? Pilots, where in time is Jekyll and Hyde? 1984, 1989, or 1994? Remembering the clues we just heard. Levi Strauss & Company pioneers mass customization, custom jeans sewn in a robotic factory, and Nelson Mandela becomes South Africa's first black president. Those are the clues, guys. Lock onto your answers as soon as you can so we can get back that loot. Everybody in? Okay, Chelsea, hit it again. Okay, a little problem with the chrono skimmer. Now we're all right. Sarah, what did you say?
I said 1994.
All right, Sulman?
I also said 1994.
And Chelsea?
I said 1994.
All right, you guys gonna be happy to know the correct answer is 1994. Very nice. You know, strangely enough, pilots, high-tech robotic sewing has brought us back to the time of the old-fashioned tailor. Once again, an item of clothing is sewn especially for the person who will wear it. But now, let's sew up this mission and get back Team Monier's machine. So, Squadron, we've got to make one final leap forward in time, and that means an ultimate data boost. Pilots, in an ultimate data boost, each correct answer is worth 10 power points. But if you get it wrong, you lose 10, okay? Let's see what we're doing going into it. Sarah has 150 power points. Sulman leading the way with 165. And Chelsea with 140. It's a close game, guys. Anything can happen. Point here is to rack up the points to see who moves on to complete this mission, okay? So I'll name something. Your job, buzz it and tell me if you wear it or eat it. All right, here it goes. Wimple. Going to Sarah.
You wear it?
Yes, you do. It's a headdress that surrounds the neck, cheeks, and chin worn by women in the Middle Ages. Clam diggers. Going to Chelsea.
You eat it.
Actually, believe it or not, you wear it. Clam diggers are a style of pants with short legs that end about mid-calf. How about moo-moo? Going to Sarah.
You wear it.
Yes, you do. A long, loose, hanging dress often worn by Hawaiian women. Hamburg. Going to Sulman.
Eat it.
Believe it or not, you wear it. It's a man's hat with a slightly rolled brim. We've been eating a lot of funny things to go with it. Hamburger. Going to Chelsea.
You eat it.
That you do, right. How about a Zwiebeck? Going to Sulman.
Eat it.
That you do. Type of sweetened bread that's baked and toasted. Kimono. Going to Sarah.
You wear it.
That you do. Gown worn by Japanese women and men. Fez. Yes, Chelsea.
You wear it.
Correct, you wear it. It's a felt cone-shaped cap with a flat top. Finally, Pez. Going to Sulman.
Eat it.
Yes, you do. You eat it. All right, guys. Very nice round. Let's see what happened, okay? Sarah has 180 power points. Sulman has 175, and Chelsea has 150. What that means is Sarah and Sulman are moving on to the next phase of this mission. But Chelsea, you did a great job. Come on. There you go. You're being a good pilot. And right now, the Chief wants to say a few words to express our appreciation.
Jekyll and Hyde may have a split personality, but there's just one way to describe your work today. Superb. That deserves a special commendation, like this Acme TimeNet mission pack. It includes a deluxe Britannica World Atlas, the official Carmen t-shirt, the Chrono Skimmer cap with you-know-whose picture in front, a wear-in-time watch, and to keep you ready for future missions, the Carmen Sandiego CD-ROM library and board games. They're the best way I know to sharpen a time pilot's navigating skills. We here at Acme TimeNet salute you.
All right, Squadron. We've sent Chelsea back to TimeNet Command while we stay on board here and complete this mission. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Chief, that means we're ready.
Time pilots, the history of fashion is at stake. Get to 1994 and seize that sewing machine. Kevin, you're in command.
You got it, Chief. All right, time pilots, full speed ahead to 1994. Look, Jekyll and Hyde's got the sewing machine in a cybersphere. Activate the loot tractor beam.
See ya, time pilots. I'm not done yet.
Well, Jekyll and Hyde gave us a slip again, but we've gotten back the sewing machine and have it safely on board. Congratulations, guys. You've completed mission objective #1. Plus, you're now one step closer to winning that awesome multimedia computer system. But before we continue chasing Jekyll and Hyde, we've got to return the loot to the year 1830. So let's check in with the Chief to get our flight plan. Chief?
Time pilots, you must navigate the chrono skimmer through 8 events from the history of fashion, starting at the most recent event and finishing at the least recent event. The time pilot who does that goes on to chase Carmen and Jacqueline Hyde along the trail of time. Here are the events on your flight plan. Anti-Vietnam War buttons are popular. The bikini bathing suit debuts. Timonier patents his sewing machine. First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy wears pillbox hat. Nike introduces Air Jordans. Levi's pants sold to gold miners. Germans wear spiked helmets in World War I. Rappers Criss Cross wear clothes backwards. That's your briefing, time pilots. Good luck on your journey.
Thanks, Chief. All right, Sarah, you had the higher score. You have the choice of going first or second.
I'd like to go second.
All right, in that case, Sulman, I want you to navigate this chronoskimmer back through time from the most recent event to the least recent event, starting by picking the most recent event on the board. You may begin.
Criss Cross wears clothes backwards.
Yes, 1992.
Air Jordans introduced.
Correct, 1985.
Anti-Vietnam War buttons popular.
Yes, 1967.
Jackie Kennedy's pillbox hat.
Correct, 1961. Keep going.
Bikini bathing suit debuts.
Yes, 1946.
Levi's sold to gold miners.
All right, back to Sarah.
Air Jordans are introduced.
Correct, 1990. Oh, sorry, I was wrong about that. Going back to Sulman.
Criss Cross wears clothes backwards.
Correct, that's 1992.
Air Jordans introduced.
Yes, 1985.
Anti-Vietnam War buttons popular.
Correct, 1967.
Jackie Kennedy's pillbox hat.
Yes, 1961.
Spiked helmets worn in World War I.
All right, guys, listen to each other.
Criss Cross wear clothes backwards.
Yes, 1992.
Air Jordans introduced.
Correct, 1985.
Anti-Vietnam War buttons popular.
Yes, 1967.
Jackie Kennedy's pillbox hat.
Correct, 1961.
Bikini bathing suit debuts.
Correct, 1946. Keep going.
Levi sold to gold miners.
All right, back to Sulman.
Criss Cross wears clothes backwards.
Yes, 1992.
Air Jordans introduced.
Correct, 1985.
Anti-Vietnam War buttons popular.
Yes, 1967.
Jackie Kennedy's pillbox hat.
Correct, 1961.
Bikini bathing suit debuts.
Yes, 1946. Keep going.
Spiked helmets worn in World War I.
Yes, 1917.
Levi sold to gold miners.
Correct, 1853.
Therminar's sewing machine.
Yes, Sulman, you've saved history. Congratulations, very nice. And you too, Sarah. You did a great job helping us get there. Hope you had fun today, because I sure did, you know? But we've got more to do, guys. You and I are moving on in just a moment. But Sarah, the Chief, has another mission for you, and she's here right now to tell you all about it.
You've done an outstanding job on today's mission. And as one of our best time pilots, you need the most up-to-date equipment. So, I'm issuing you a terrific TimeNet mission pack and this great portable CD player featuring a flexible 4-way power supply, a polycarbonate body, a MASH 1-bit DA conversion system, and kick-in sound. From all of us here at Acme TimeNet, congratulations.
All right, Sulman. You saved history, you navigated us back to 1830 and returned Timonier's sewing machine. Right now, Sarah is piloting the chronoskimmer back to the present. But Sulman, Carmen, and Jacqueline Hyde are still out there. We've got more to do. You with me?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad. So it's time for us to exit the chronoskimmer and head for the trail of time. Chief, is that a go?
I'm inputting the transportal departure codes, Kevin. Prepare to exit the chronoskimmer.
We're ready, Chief. Look out, Carmen. We're on our way.
In time, it's Carmen Sandiego. Stop her crime and solve this mystery. Tell me where in time is Carmen Sandiego. We're on the case and they're chasing us through history.
Hey, Sulman, we've made it to the trail of time. You've got to track Carmen through 6 time portals by answering her questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Ready, set, go, Sulman, go! Follow the engine crew to the first portal.
It's 1624. What king starts a trend by wearing long curly wigs? Louis XIII or Louis XVI?
Louis XIII.
All right, way to go. Go to the second portal following the engine crew.
It's 1770. Who receives a patent for the spinning jenny? James Hargreaves or Isaac Singer?
James Hargreaves.
Way to go! You've captured Jacqueline Hyde. Keep up the good work.
It's 1922. What color shirts do Mussolini's followers wear? Black or brown?
Black.
All right, you've got 47 seconds left.
It's the 1950s. Where are the first Velcro fasteners manufactured? Japan or France?
France.
All right, 2 more to go. You've got 35 seconds left. Keep up the good work, Solomon.
It's the year 1975. What president is wearing a bulletproof coat? Jimmy Carter or Gerald Ford?
Jimmy Carter.
All right, crank the crank to open the gate. That boy, keep going, Solomon. Keep going. You're almost there, buddy. Go faster, faster. You're almost there. The gate's gonna open. Go. You got 1 more to go.
It's 1992. What new movie popularizes grunge fashion? Slacker or Singles?
Singles.
Yes, Solomon, you finished the trail of time. Congratulations, pal. Way to go. And you've energized the capture crystal. Now take it, Solomon, and run and place it in the chronolock chamber to capture Carmen Sandiego. Fantastic, Solomon. You completed every phase of this mission. You captured Carmen, you captured Jacqueline Hyde, and you returned the loot to its proper place in history. Right now, the Chief wants to show you what you've won. Chief!
Pilot, you've navigated yourself to an A1 mission rating and this multimedia computer system. With a powerful processor, fax modem, CD-ROM drive, and color monitor, it's the sharpest hot rod on the info superhighway. You'll also get a year of Britannica Online, the cyber source for information. Plus, the Britannica CD-ROM Encyclopedia and the complete 32-volume Britannica Encyclopedia set. Now, all of history will be at your fingertips. Time Pilot, I salute you.
Thanks, Chief. Solomon, man, you won the big computer. How do you feel?
Great.
Now it's time for all of us to head back to the present. And remember, at Acme TimeNet, history is our job.
The future is yours.
We're on the case and we're chasing her through history. Throttle open, thrusters on, chrono skimmer gets us strong. Pack extra socks and we'll all be